The dust has just about settled after Wednesday night's Vegas debate. Time to survey the wreckage, and that is the right word to use. For the Democrats, it was a disaster. Bad timing, because tomorrow the candidates go into the Nevada caucuses. They are at each other's throats. That debate resembled a circular firing squad. Start with Bernie Sanders. He actually got lucky. Everybody attacked Bloomberg, not him. But he's still got problems. He's 78 years old. He had a heart attack in October, but now he refuses to release his medical records. He said he would, but now he won't. That is a problem. He'll ban fracking. You hear that? Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Colorado, where there are roughly 1 million fracking jobs. And he'll ban private health insurance. You hear that, union members? Your generous health plans are toast. And yes, he's still a socialist. Trump hater Chris Matthews says if Bernie is at the top of the ticket, Trump wins 49 states. The other wreckage, Joe Biden, he looks worn out. Elizabeth Warren has taken a big personal loan to stay in the race. Klobuchar and Mayor Pete reduced to pleading for attention. Where's the Democrat prosperity plan? Where's the vision? I just don't see it. Of course, the most damage was inflicted on Mike Bloomberg. 19 million people saw him, watched him implode in the debate. A poor performance on television is the kiss of death in politics. He's not on the ballot tomorrow, but he is in the debate next Tuesday. Let's see if $400 million buys him a better performance next time around. Within 24 hours, the voting in Nevada begins. My prediction? 48 hours from now, it will still be a badly split party and the candidates will be still fighting each other. Come in, Amer Zahr, national surrogate for Bernie Sanders. Amer, it's great to have you on the show. We do appreciate it. The establishment is just horrified by Bernie's rise in the polls. And for a second, you listen to what Chris Matthews had to say. Roll that tape.
And yet nobody just says the obvious. Bernie, you're full of it. None of this is going to get passed. You're going to be a miserable president. I think you'll never get it done. And in this country, we'll never go that direction. And by the way, we'll lose 49 states.
All right, Amer, you are at war with your own party.
Well, the beauty of the Bernie movement is that we are expanding the party, bringing new people in. Look, when Chris Matthews talks about 1972, I'll say to him this. The country looks totally different now. In 1972, we had 200 million people. Today, we have 330 million people. In 1972, the country was 90% white. Now it's less than 70% white. And we know that the Bernie Sanders movement reaches out to people of color and immigrant communities more than anybody else. So our movement is something different in a new time in America. Talking about 1972, 50 years ago, is ridiculous. Also, in 1984, the Democratic establishment decided to put up a nice, safe, moderate candidate against Ronald Reagan. And what happened then? Ronald Reagan won 49 states. So if you want to talk to me about 1972, I'll talk to you about 1984. Okay. We live in a new time, and the Bernie Sanders movement is going to defeat Donald Trump.
Let's talk about the medical records. Bernie Sanders, your guy, he's 78 years old. He had a heart attack in October of last year, and now he will not reveal his full medical records. I think that's a problem. And look, the editorial board on the Wall Street Journal is saying Bernie's medical stone wall. Is he going to release his medical records?
Well, Bernie, first of all, I don't think the Wall Street Journal is that big of a fan of Bernie Sanders. But Bernie has said, like he said on the stage the other night, that he has released as much as anybody else. He has released a report from the congressional physician at Capitol Hill. He's released reports from his cardiologist in Vermont who say he's in great health. And he's conducting a very rigorous schedule on the campaign trail, and he's doing fine. And I'm not an expert, from what I know, is that when you do get these stents installed in your body, that you become healthier, you become more rigorous, more vigorous, and more energetic, and that's what we see from Bernie on the trail. So we all believe that he's doing great. He's released just as much as anybody else, and we're all comfortable with that.
You're going to fight back if the moderates in the party try to take the nomination away from him?
You know, if anyone from every party, every American, if anyone should be alarmed about anything, it's about what happened on the Democratic debate stage the other day when 5 of the 6 candidates said that they don't think the person with the most votes and most delegates should get the nomination when we get to the floor of the Democratic convention. Bernie is the only one who said that. They all know that they can't beat him. They can't put together coalitions. They even know that when people drop out, they can't beat him. A Wall Street Journal poll the other day showed that if it was only only Bloomberg, who wants everybody to drop out for him, if it was only Bloomberg and Bernie beats him by 20 points in the Democratic primary, 57 to 37. So we are talking about a party that is not willing to change. And let me tell you this, Stuart, they don't have a great track record of picking moderate, great candidates to win. Al Gore was a DNC favorite. He lost. John Kerry was a DNC favorite. He lost. Clinton was the DNC favorite in 2008. Only Barack Obama came along, who the DNC didn't want, who had an upstart campaign, who brought in young people, and he won. In 2016, Hillary Clinton was the DNC favorite again. She lost. So the DNC is not running on some resume of a great track record of picking the candidates to win. We have the campaign that energizes people, that expands the coalition, and is going to win in November.
You're the first leftist on the show in a long time. It was great to have you on. And
you should have me on every day.
Well, let's not get carried away, Amer. But look, thanks for being here.
Listen, Stuart,
We
I want you to come to Dearborn, Stuart, and visit how these beautiful immigrants and all the people on the Muslim ban are rebuilding communities in America. You should come see us.
I'm an immigrant. I've rebuilt a few communities in my time. But Amer, again, great to have you on the show. Great to have you.
Thanks.
And if you're not careful, you'll be back. Thanks very much.
Okay, see you. Bye.